Hello everybody! Welcome back. Another stream. And we are doing day 2 of Baby Tems and High Elo. I don't know. That's just what I'm going to name stuff because it works. Gets the point across. It's not LC though. So yesterday we did MIDI. And that team's posted on the side if anyone wants to give it a try. It was honestly a blast. And we had an insane win rate too, considering how much of a disadvantage we were at. I guess don't underestimate MIDI. Although, I wasn't actually looking when I made the team initially, or picked MIDI. But MIDI is tied for the highest first evolution Tem as far as base stats go, with Revel, and if you exclude Venx. Because Venx isn't a fair comparison. Oh. And then Grumvel's actually like 3rd or 4th or something, so I didn't even know that, but it's cool, I suppose. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Grumvel has a whole 6 moves in its pool, and that's including both of its egg moves. How much stamina does it take? Oh no, 100 stamina to get to 61. Oh, that's great. I think we're going to want the stamina though. Last time what I found out when I ran Grumvel on the LC team is that it was just ignored. So it stayed on the field a lot longer than I expected it to. Darn, extra TV with nothing to do. I guess I could see if I can... No? Sometimes you can play around with the TVs and find a spot for it. I can put all 5 in special defense. At least it's not wasted then. Now, the problem with today is that yesterday with MIDI, there was a sound strategy. I wanted to find ways to put stuff asleep, and there was plenty of ways to do that when pairing with a mental Tem, because you got slowdown synergy, you got crystal deluge synergy, you just got straight up hypnosis and high toe and stuff. But with Grumvel, I don't think knocking it into energy reserves myself is going to be a smart play. So I kind of just want some stuff that plays around Earth types. Which, Earth has 3 weaknesses: Water, Nature, Melee. So I want some Toxic types, probably. Adoro's perfect because it actually hits both of all of Grumvel's weaknesses. So Adoro's really meta, so I kind of want to avoid using it. But it would be the smart play in this position. Let's see how many other... maybe I can go like Nidrasil. Like, I could knock myself into energy reserves with spores and then get the healing. That might be kind of fun. I'll just make my own build. Yeah, so we'll do that. We've run Nidrasil a few more times than I'd probably like recently. I try and keep variety in which Tems I use, but it gets hard when there's certain Tems that fill a role better than others. Okay. I could also run like electric types because Earths are really nice with electrics. It hits electrics and crystals, which are good. So, there's no, like, Minotaur is really good with Earth types. Try that. I was kind of looking at the options before I actually, just getting ideas before I make a choice. No, we're gonna do Minotaur, just because it's one of the best Tems that synergizes with Earth. It's Paizo, Black Hole. And some filler moves. I could even give the thing beef up, make the Grumvel even stronger. Woo! Okay, so far type chart looks fine. It's only like 2 Tems on the... Another Toxic type. Cycrocs would be really good, but honestly, next week when I'm making a team for the Interregional, I know that Cycrocs and Grumper, the evolved evolution, are going to be on it, so I'm going to avoid using that for now. Maybe like Calibus? Calibus is pretty slow. I could try Nox. Yeah, maybe Nox is the play. Can't get any stare value. But I can threaten stuff with Madness buff, which is really nice. I'll go Narco and then Pillow. Kind of a little goofy combo. It's not half bad either. Now we're a little wind weak, but we have Minotaur. Should probably have a wind type of my own on here. Kind of wind synergizes well with earth. Oh, Tukai. I haven't used Tukai in, like, ever. I love Tukai's Luma. It's like... Well, unfortunately among the 2i evolutions, it's probably third, just because Tutsu and Tuvine are awesome. But it's still very good. Both traits are good. I'm gonna go Spreader for now. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid 2Kai team. Still a little weak on the melee side. Is there like... Alright, maybe a Faraday Cage user? Wouldn't be bad to add Lowaddle. We'll go offensive Lowaddle though. If that's possible. I know it used to be a lot easier. If we had old Voodoo here, I could literally attack my own Grumvel to put it in energy reserves and actually get value. If anyone doesn't know what old Voodoo does, look it up. Sorry, it's just... No, it would deal a percentage of damage that you dealt to your own Tems to your opponents. It was really interesting. But it was also kind of overwhelming at points, so... It got removed. I mean, Lowaddle has so many cool moves. I think we're just gonna go with this set for now. This is really strong if I'm able to get it off. Oh, maybe we'll go with Auto Destruction. Yeah, that's more fun. That's also still a way I can deal damage to my own Grumvel. If I get an Auto Destruction off. Now we're like heavy electric weak, so I need at least one crystal. Probably a second earth as well. Gialis another try. Last time I tried to use Earthwave Gialis, it did not go well. Tortonite? I haven't run like offensive Tortonite in a while. Keeps the Toxic. Still kind of weak to Wind then. So I think I'll have maybe like a Ragnit might not even be bad on this team. I only have the one Digi, but maybe not. Maybe not Ragnit. Zyzer though. We'll just go Electric Custodian Zyzer. Nothing special, but it's there. Unfortunately, I can't get Piercing Whale value with Grumvel because he's going to be using Mud Shower with Gravel Bag, and this lowers defense, not special defense. Okay. Water weak, no. Melee weak. A little bit. Only the 2 electrics with Custodian. I might not even need Custodian, that might be overkill. Alright. We'll just throw Gravel Bag on the MVP of today, because we know it's going to need it. Okay, Nidrasil. Maybe Bark Shield. Hypnosis. I don't know. I don't think Hypnosis is going to be the play today. Last time it was a speedy Nidrasil. I think today is going to be a slower one. Maybe Narco Hit just for coverage. Yeah, we'll do that. That means we'll put Energy Drink on it, just so it doesn't fall asleep afterwards. I gotta do... Did I just forget to do a moveset on Nidrasil? Oh, Tornadite too. The team building also helps me like pay attention a little bit more. I'm not always at my A game right when I load up the game. Sometimes it takes a bit. I think we'll give new Toxic Gas a try with Tornadite here. It has a Toxic Tick now and it's cheaper stamina. So, I mean, Tornadite's Garden's not bad either. Like, Doom is always good, but it's not a Doom team, so we'll save that for when we make one. Okay. Now it's TVs. So it's really stamina efficient. I think I'll just go 61 stamina and just rarely, if ever, click Bark Shield. I can use Spores for free with this Stam Invest, essentially, because I'll be gaining just as much as I'm losing. We'll give it a big offensive presence though. We'll go like max attack. Well, darn close. Stamina's more important. Minotaur, since we're running Hasty Lunge with only one nature, we're going to need to run Adrenaline Shot on it. Um, 80 stamina is for the rotation, but we'll go up to 81 in this case, just because I feel like Minotaur could stay on the field longer. Don't want to invest in too much speed. We'll go to 221. That's a really good breakpoint. I'm not going to have hardly any HP. You know, maybe we'll just go like... Oh, it's tempting to go support Minotaur with like Taser. Okay, we're going to give it a try. I think we have to drop Hasty though and go for Sparkling Bullet, even with no neutrals. Yeah, that attack is nothing. We'll probably change this later, but I'd rather start out with a big goofier of a set and then fix it later. And then we're going Taser, yeah. Tukai's pretty standard, I think. I'm gonna invest some speed in it. It did get a speed boost with the last patch, which was really nice for it. It's got pretty stamina or low stam moves as well, and a high base stam, so could actually invest more stamina in it. But for now, we're just gonna do a 3-turn rotation. Lowaddle. I need it to be faster than my fastest special. Oh, I skipped over Nox for some reason. I mean, Nox is pretty standard. You want max HP to get as much value from Trance and Pillow as possible. Nox can get by with 61 Stam Invest. It does like more, but we're just going to go 61, see how it feels first. And lots of special attack. What I kind of want to do is create a field where I have Grumvel and Nox, so they have to choose to either attack the Nox and possibly proc into Trance, or attack Grumvel and attack into Energy Reserves. So that's kind of the idea. So Waddle, we want to do lots of damage. The fastest special attacker is probably going to be 2Kai. We want Waddle to be faster because of data corruption. So that's why I'm investing some in that. And then we're going to just go up to 63 stamina and then put Fake Beard on the Waddle. The 63 allows for 2 Faraday cages if there's like a mom's lunch or I get plagued or something and we'll lose the stamina boost. And just the rest in HP because the Waddle is pretty bulky naturally. Gotta make as much use of that as possible with what's left. Fake Beard. I think I'm gonna do Hand Fan 2Kai just for more damage. Thornton Knight really likes Reactive Vial because it has a really bad weakness chart, but overall it's pretty solid as a Tem. I'm going up to 61 speed, or no, I'm 61. I'm already thinking ahead on stamina. I'm going up to 200 speed because this outspeeds max speed Golzi using Oshidashi. And having a Crystal Spikes go before Golzi is really important for that specific matchup. I don't know my efficient calcs offhand. I think it was a little more than like... We'll go up to 65, pretend it's a sweatband breakpoint. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. I could spend the next 10 minutes calcing it, but I'd rather just jump into battles and figure it out faster. And Zyzer here's... it would be nice to outspeed Nidrasil with Piercing Wheel, I suppose. But that's about the only speed breakpoint I think is worth hitting. And that's only like a little bit of speed. I mean, it speed creeps others' Zyzers at least. Because that's a really common Tem. No, it's really not. And then Zyzer has really stamina cost moves, really high stamina cost, so we're gonna calc for Stone Ball, Piercing Wheel, and then Stone Ball, but Piercing Wheel gives Invigorized. I guess they're just calling it Vigor for here, but that makes the 3-turn rotation a little bit cheaper. Got really high base stamina anyways, I want to be able to invest a lot in attack and HP, just so it can be an offensive threat, but also tank hits to protect for the team with Custodian. I mean, we could give it just about any item. We'll just give it Iron Coating. Alright, I think we're good now. Just gonna check through. Alright. Now we just gotta say hello to our Pookie friends in the pond before we start. Since I'm going down to Side Park anyways. Figured I'd stop by. I had to run to the auction house after last stream, see if there was a Matter Teleport ETC for our MVP MIDI last game, or last stream. But there was not one when I checked last night. But I figured I would also pick up the Goring ETC for Grumvel today, because I had a Grumper that was perfect. It just and it already had Sludge Gifts, it just needed Goring, so it's a fairly cheap ETC, I just bought it. There's only one in the auction house. I'm glad I I got there when I did. I was also surprised. There's a perfect Luma Anna here on the auction house as well for 10 million. It's actually, it's a lot, but it's pretty cheap for a perfect Luma Anna here. It's on a bid though, so I'm curious if it'll go higher. There's not a lot of people with that many Pansons on hand. Most of them are hanging out in Vanity and already have their Luma Antiheres. Who knows, it could be one of them selling an extra. I don't know. If anyone wants to buy my Discord hat short though, let me know. I guess I'm gonna need some Pansons. I don't think there's any way I'm getting that many, but I guess I don't know how much a Discord hat's worth nowadays. It's like I'm not gonna wear the thing much anymore now that I have the Pookie hat. Still a bit hard to trade away, but I don't care too much about cosmetics, and I don't know what could ever beat this outfit here. Besides maybe some Pookie pajama pants. So, yeah. Dunno. I tried starting the stream a little later than yesterday so that I could get faster queues, but I guess this isn't a great time either. Oh well. Sure, we'll run into somebody eventually. Yeah, just thinking ahead to tomorrow a little bit. I know there was another player that was experimenting with Pajaro on a team. The first evolution of Grandpa. And that is not an LC Tem you see often. I wouldn't be the first, and I forget who did it exactly. But I think I want to try that for tomorrow. The reason why you would use Pajaro is because it has Friendship, which after the rework makes your ally do 15% bonus damage if you attack them in the same opponent in the same turn. It's kind of hard to proc, but it's a damage boost. And it also gets Humiliating Slap as an egg move. So you can get the -2 defense plus the 15% damage increase. I know Smazzy does the same thing, but Pajaro's worse, so obviously I have to give it a try. Yeah, Pajaro has the lowest base stamina of all Tems in the game. I'm not quite sure why they gave that to, like, one of the first Tems you encounter in the wild. I never picked one up, but for anyone who does, it must be a rough time in the story. OXing after, like, every single move. Even Windblade, which is a super cheap option, costs, like, 9 stamina still. That's gotta be like half your stam bar. Probably more than that if you're only level, like, 2. Did I queue up, right? I see the thing in the top corner, but it's just... I've forgotten before. And who knows when that could be a notification talking about, like, the... Yeah. I don't know why these notifications stick around longer than one day. Yeah, I think there's a Pacific tournament for TemCS, a regional, this weekend. I might try and cast it. I haven't looked at what time it starts, and I don't know if I'd be able to do the whole thing. But I haven't been able to successfully cast any games since I've started streaming, so it'll be slightly different content for you guys. Plus, I actually enjoy casting. Gives me a little break from having to stress myself and just think about what other players do, and then judge them accordingly. Not harshly, but just all in fun. Also, after yesterday's stream, I was convinced I had one of my viewers talking about... They were asking if I would do more guide-type videos, like my tier list, but maybe more in-depth on a specific Tem, technique, or even just on a specific part of the meta. I wasn't sure at first, but I thought it over, and I think I might actually start up a series about that on YouTube. It would primarily be... it would take like 5 to 10 minutes and focus on one fully evolved Tem. Maybe the evolution line. I would go through its builds, its common builds, its traits, its techniques, all that stuff. It probably wouldn't hold true through the patches, but yeah, I would assume most of it would. It's just, and maybe I can remake videos if Tems get a drastic change, like a crazy new move introduced to their into their move pool, or a rework entirely. Don't know. Still kind of early in thought, but might be something I start doing. You guys could look out for that. It'd still be kind of low quality. I just pull up like the wiki and Temtem, show the builds and calcs and movesets. Like if the editing takes it longer than for me to record, it just ain't worth it. Even if it takes an equal amount of time, that still doubles how much investment I have. I'd like to help, but yeah. Too much time invested can be a lot. I might shift, or once school starts back up, I got 1 semester left in college, but I might shift more towards YouTube videos as well, just because I don't know how often I'll be able to stream with a roommate around. But if I can just pop in, make a 10-minute video and edit it, I don't think that would be bad. I don't... Oh, finally got a match. Alright. Chaotico. See an Anatan. Grumvel is ready to eat it up. Funny enough, when I first ran the LC team, the first match I ran against Chaotico, and he underestimated my Grumvel once. And it almost killed his Zenareth. It did like 90%. So he might ban it. I still got this eyes there though, so even if he bans it, like there's still another Earth type. I didn't even notice we both have Nidrsil and Nox. Kind of funny. Bit of a hard choice here. I think I want to ban the Nidrsil. I want to pick, like, I'm probably going to lead a Toxic and Tukai. Just because I want to threaten out his waters, but also threaten out, and doing that requires a Toxic, but I also have to threaten out. Oh shoot, there's Saku though, and Saku counters both. So that's, yeah. Up, there's the issue. On the bright side, Saku normally doesn't run a turn 1 nature move. I know it has Petal Dagger now, but it has so many other good move slots that you don't often see Saku choose to run that move. Frond Whip is just better. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't pick Minotaur because there's 2 crystals. Otherwise I would have loved to. I think I'm gonna ban Oshiara. Its damage output's just too high. I knew I was banning one of the waters, it was just which one. Oshiara just scales too quick with Serbatios. I'll go Grumvel and Lawaddle. Hey, fix the Anatan. Okay, we gotta get Grumvel on the same board as the Anatan. That's our goal. However, there's 2 crystals, so as much as I want to pick Minotaur for the other 3, kind of have to pick... I don't know, like, Nox isn't going to do anything against the others either. At least Minotaur can get, like, a purgation off. I should say, I like the team, though. Like, Chaotico usually runs really interesting stuff, so it's always a fun match against him. He won't bring in his Ukama for Lava Wave synergy. Aqua does more damage to Saku, which is the bigger threat here, so... I can kill Hazrat next turn with a Tornado, I'm not too worried. Unless he... yeah. I figured he would double into the Nidrasil, because that's more threatening to hit. Oh my. Is that Hand Fan Air Specialist? Nope. It's just Air Specialist. Ooh, nice damage. Alright, Tornado now should kill Hazrat. I hope. I guess because of Spreader reducing the damage, I don't know for sure. I do have Hand Fan though and max special attack. I know I'm faster too, because last turn we both used normal prio and I outsped. One more Boomerang will not kill Nidrasil. We could see a Venomous Claws plus Boomerang. That would be kind of bad. Actually see Saku swap for Anatan. Okay, that's fair. Anatan's not going to get a whole lot of value because of my Grumvel in the back, but it can get some here. At this point, I wish I had Hypnosis on the Nidrasil so I could put the Anatan to sleep. Because we're just going to see Zenarith come in here and ruin my day. I could swap in Grumvel. That would be good. On the off chance I live, I'll get a Bark Shield off on Grumvel, I suppose. Alright, you know, I should have used Spores on the Zenarith. That would have been smarter. It's okay, we're still learning how to use this team. It's first game. Because now Nidrasil dies. Oh no, it does get the Bark Shield off. Very interesting. Okay, Hazrat doesn't want to eat an Earth move, Anatan certainly doesn't, Zenarith doesn't. But I don't think Grumvel can actually one-shot this Anatan, unfortunately. Oh, you see the Zenith swap out for the Yukama? The Yukama needed to come in, I just didn't know which slot it would come in on. Ooh, very bulky Anatan. I do not know if this kills. It probably doesn't, because I'm a Grumvel. No. Rip Lowaddle. It was pretty close to living, but not quite. I am now regretting my Minotaur spread. Yeah. I mean, I live, which is cool, but I'm in range to die to, like, a Crystal Spikes from Zenith. That does nothing. So they're gonna take an L here, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll beef up the Grumvel and get a mud shower off. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, either Akama or Oshara would have been bad for me. I probably should have just swapped out the Ninja Seal turn 1. That would have been the smarter play, and then swapped in, like, Lowaddle, because I didn't particularly need Lowaddle this game. And I needed Ninja Seal to deal with Ukama, so. Good to learn. GG's, Chaotico. Yeah, it's not like my team's particularly weak to waters. I mean, I have 3, but I've also got multiple toxics and an electric and a water resist, so. I just wasn't paying attention to what Tems I had in the back and the weaknesses. Plus, Anatan living was very unfortunate. Yeah, if we had killed Anatan, then Lowaddle would have been alive and could have gotten a Matter Teleport off on Ukama. Well, they probably would have just brought in Zenith and then doubled, so it didn't really matter. Because Lowaddle wouldn't outspeed the Aquatic plus Crystal Spikes. Oh, you do Ninja? I'm not sure I see you, but hello. Yeah, the way, I'm not sure how it all works. There's a name for what they call them. Basically just the planes of existence that each of the players are on. Sometimes you can see other people that can't see you back. You're on the cliff by the entrance. Maybe I can see you then. See Red Moon. I always choose the one place to walk because I only need to click two buttons. Just oh, there you are, right in the corner. Yeah, I think this is the longest strip in the cave to just press like A, D to walk back and forth, at least on keyboard. No need to put more thought into mindless grinding than you have to. Queued up for comp? I believe I am. It's just really slow. Last queue took like 8 minutes or something. It was another 5 or something. I don't know. It's just Bumgum running an old version of my team. Okay. Oh no, this is the guy who runs the Piranhant. It has 7 Tems of the exact team I was running a while ago, but there's a Piranhant on it. Very interesting. I think Two Vine's gonna be bad for me because I don't have any fires or melees. Yario's also kind of bad though. Oh well, we'll deal with it. And then we found out Saku was bad too. Did not expect to face a variation of my team here. Gorong's not nearly as threatening as it used to be though. Yeah, I'm not even sure if this was like inspired by my team or if we just ended up with the same idea for a team. It's hard to say. Yario's pretty threatening. My best lead's gonna be Tukai Nidrasil again. Watched some of the VOD from yesterday, mini gaming with 80% win rate. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This one, I don't think it's not going to go as well, just because there's not as much you can do with as far as team building to make Grumvel better. It's just kind of as a Tem can get some amount of value. Saku bad. Saku bad. Tomorrow with the Pajaro, it will have a little bit more team building options, though. Do some physical crystals, maybe like Chimerian, Tuvine, Anatan, maybe bring back Waspine even. Fortnite will be okay here because of Reactive Vial. And then I think we want Nox. Banned out 2 of the wins, so we can get more value. And then last pick, we'll just pick Grumvel. Doesn't really matter what he chooses. I should probably switch out Zyzer for something else, just a different Earth type. I ended up with too many monotypes on this team. I don't have enough options. I know, I actually mentioned that earlier in the stream, Panther. I don't have the Pansuns to buy it. But it's definitely a reasonable deal. I'm curious if it'll go higher though, since it's on bid. I don't know how many other people have just 10 million Pansuns laying around though. 2/2 is pretty threatening for me. Just gonna Aqua Bullet and Nox Bomb, get some damage off. Yggdrasil's gonna eat a Feather Gatling, but I don't need it for anything in particular here. Wardrum, okay. Maybe it's not Gravel Bag Gario then. I'm a little surprised he kept the Gario in, even. It doesn't do anything on this board. Nice. I think that's in range to die to the next Aqua Bullet. I also get some chip on the Gario now, which is cool. And keeping 2Kai with a lot of health is nice as well. Like, it destroys magma threatens Scaravolt somewhat. Grumvel can threaten the rest of Scaravolt. He can't get good friend value because of Spreader against it. He can't really swap it in to take a hit either. And if we both get kills here, I just bring in Grumvel. He's in bad shape too, so I didn't catch if this kills. I think it's super close if it doesn't. It's like one or two health, honestly. Oh yeah, 2 health. Darn. That's a little unfortunate. However, Madness buff. There's some amount of speed invest on this 2/2, which I guess is typically what people do, but I don't run hardly any in mine. Just enough to outspeed like base speed Momo and Garunder Paizo is what I do. Ooh, he predicts the tornado. I could have clicked Sharp Brain super easily there, so a bit questionable, but it worked for him. Oh, Earthbreaker. Okay, that was why. Not what I was expecting at all. That's really not good for me. Rip 2K. At least I got the Madness buff up. There's still options. I have to mud double the Gario just in case the Vegas doesn't kill, which I don't think it actually will, so. The bigger problem is that he kept 2/2 alive in the back, and now 2/2's faster than like everything that I have. He can get a Feather Gatling off on Noxo. And Tortonite can't really eat it either, so. I can swap to Tortonite here, get Reactive Vial, and just take the hit alright. Himi, hello, welcome. Oh, that did so much damage. Wrenching Massage, okay. This probably does like 70. Fortnite's the fastest thing on the field, I guess. Back Gulp and Nut Bar. Oh, I should have sludge gifted. I forgot the Gorong base speed's faster than my Grumvel. That's sad. Had I gotten that off, maybe there would have been a chance. It would depend on how much damage my Nox could do to Gorong. Because I would need the... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll get to click and see if we would have killed anyways. He actually swaps. Yeah, darn. Definitely should have sludge gifted. That's something I gotta get used to with this team. When I run Grumper, I run enough speed to outspeed a few things. So I'm playing Grumvel like I play Grumper, and it's just not the same at all. I have to play it like I play... like I play Piranha almost, I suppose. So that'll be GG's game 2. Didn't look close, but it very much was. Just had to sludge gift. Yes, we're demoting. I mean, no. Lower ranks means faster matches. And that's all I care about, really. It sucks a little bit to get less feathers, but I only have so many Lumas to perfect at this point. Yeah, GG's. I should have sludge gifted your Magma. I completely overlooked the fact that Gorong was faster. You used Wrenching Massage and it threw me off. Also, out of curiosity, did you come up with that team on your own, and we just happened to end up with like the exact same team minus one Tem? Because that is the exact team I ran for like the entirety of season 1, except Piranha instead of Naga. You copied me? Okay. I was wondering. Yeah, it's still a really solid team. I mean, I just ran another variation of it in the Invitational, so... Yeah, I'm surprised it's lasted so long. Maybe that'll be the thing they nerf next. 2 Vine and Tag Team. Has all your fave Tems? Yeah. And you added the best one to it as well. Piranha. Evolution of Pookie. How's Magmet? I feel like Magmet's really rough this patch. In the past, its best job was getting rid of Gialis, just completely walling it. But nowadays, that's not needed, so... It just gets less value. It'd be fun if we can get a Grumvel versus Grumper matchup, because Grumvel wins that. Tortonite gets banned. I suppose he wants to get value with Doro. I can do Lowaddle and Zyzare here. It's not. I don't have to worry about anything until turn 2, and he won't want to have his electrics in front of his Zyzare. Doesn't have anything to really hit Zyzare either. Like I would pick. Oh man, I can't miss that opportunity. There's a Scarabolt, and I can pick Grumvel. Oh man. We'll see if he underestimates it. I'm not really afraid of a Nidrasil either, because it doesn't have any good nature moves. It could Spores and like Toxic Tick me down to infinity, and that would be kind of sad. because toxic ticks don't proc energy reserves, but other than that, I think we're doing alright. Didn't even ban my Earth, so I don't have to ban his Grumper. I have options against Calibus, limited options against Yowler, options against Adoro, and Kinu. So I'm just gonna ban Yowler. Defensively, it's the best time against me, so. Tukai hits everything on his team super effective against, except Kinu, so. I'm gonna pick that. So I forgot to switch my attack and HP invest on the Minnow. I'll see if I remember after this. I think I'm gonna pick these two. Yeah, because if I pick Minnow and he picks Grumper, Minnow can't hit Grumper at all. And it's not even that great into anything on his team. The only thing I would pick it for is Adoro. I've got like Tukai and Lowaddle to deal with Adoro. Even Zyzer can fairly well. Unless that was Inner Spirit, that would be sad. I've not seen that flag before. I guess I don't particularly know this player either. Maybe a name change, but I don't recognize the avatar either, so. Don't know. Half full Scaravolts. That's fair. Just gonna Mud Shower. He doesn't have any great swaps for here. He could swap in Kinu because I didn't click a digital move, but he doesn't know that. He could swap in Calibus. Calibus eats both moves just fine. Probably gonna be the Calibus. Yeah. It was tempting to bring in Tukai, but if I guessed wrong, it would have been bad. Yeah, there's the Spores. We'll probably see a Tink and a Water Blade onto Lowaddle now. So I think I can bring in Tukai here without much worry. I know I'm taking Toxic Ticks without getting value, and that does feel bad, but there's only so much I can do. He swaps out his Nidrasil. For Scaravolt? No, for Grumper. Okay. Interesting. Hey, what? Data corruption. Do I need Lowaddle for anything? It's kind of nice against Kinu, but I have Nidrasil. I think I just bring in Zyzer and hope that he uses T-Strike. That's the prison, nice. Yeah, no invest Calibus, that's not gonna do anything. See what he does here. I'm hoping he doesn't attack the Lowaddle. I hope he uses Water Blade on the Lowaddle slot. Procs my energy reserves, and then I get Sludge Gift up, and then can like one-shot the Grumper with +4, and he's -4. But I don't know if it'll go that well. He could always just swap in his 2 natures in the back to eat the electric hit or the earth hit as well. So Calibus swap for Kinu, okay. Got the Nidorsel on the field now, so it's not that bad. Slow down, okay. But I have energy drink, so that was unintentionally the best turn I could have had. Come on, Grumvel, you gotta outspeed a Kinu. Actually, it doesn't even have energy reserves procced, so it's kind of whatever. He'll probably just swap in Nidorsel. But then he'd have to eat the hit on Kinu, so he probably doesn't want to do that either. I don't know. We'll see what he does. Maybe he just swaps in Calibus? Double swap? Nidorsel Calibus? I'm not sure. Oh, he swaps the Kinu. Guess I should have clicked Mud Shower. Oh, it's Reactive Vial. This is fun. I mean, like, he just swaps to Calibus now. I'm gonna keep the Grumvel alive. Probably uses Spores. I think unfortunately Spores does enough damage where the Toxic Tick would finish off Lowaddle before it can get the auto destruction off. I think I'm just gonna swap in 2K and just eat the hit, however unfortunate it may be. Oh no, did he actually stay? He did! That is very surprising. Also kind of bad for me. Not sure what he clicked though. Stonewall. Interesting. I'm predicting the Nidorsol to swap, and the Grumper to stay in. Could be the other way around. Either way, I think 2Kai goes down here. Okay. Nice. And this kills because -4 special defense on the Grumper. That's really good for me. A very bulky Kinu. I guess my Grumvel probably would have outsped it. He has to bring in Scaravolt here. I get the Tornado off and kill the Kinu. And then I just get some, like, Spores chip on Scaravolt or something. guess I could just keep 2Kai in the back. There's not really any rush to burn its health. Yeah, by bringing in the Zyzer, I'm gonna scare out the Scaravolt, even though I really want to finish the Scaro with my Grumvel, so I'm a bit conflicted here. I probably shouldn't try and force it so much, but oh well. I don't even know if Grumvel could have eaten that T-Strike if I got the swap, so... Yeah, I think we have this game. It's just kind of a matter of time. Still have like auto destruction for a fun button on Lowaddle. Benefactor. That's sad for me. Marco's gonna be better than Calibus here because of Mucus. I guess the Scaravolt swapping out's good for him. He gets another Baton Pass boost. Full step, interesting. Ugh, I know that was resisted, but that's like a max HP, max defense Kinu. I'm literally healing the Nidrasil. Spores will finish off the Kinu and deal some chip to anything that swaps in. Like I said, I can use it for free on Nid, so it's just fine. On the off chance that Kinu is running Sacrifice, he doesn't want to click it on his Nid because then he'll lose the regen ticks. Because I have Rockfall, he can't swap in Scaravolt to get... okay, you know what, that was an option too. It's okay, once Zyzer goes down, I'm a little more free to do stuff. Kinu dies to Toxic Ticks. We got Tornado here. Try and get some damage on the Nidrasil. Spore the Scaravolts, get some damage on that as well. He keeps the Nidrasil in, which is a little interesting. Ooh, that actually did not take a lot of damage. He's actually got me in a really rough spot here. The Lifeful Sap and the Spores healing. I have to double in and kill the Nid. If this does not kill, I think I just lose. He's got +3, so it's going to be really close. Ugh, I don't think that's enough. Yeah, okay, well, GG. Maybe, just maybe he'll let me kill the Scaravolt. Try and like goring the Nidrasil first, kill that for when he swaps the Scara. I don't know. Yeah, I had a good position and I threw. At least Grumvel got a KO. Yeah, honestly, playing around the Grumvel was troll. Had I just sacked it and played around Zyzare instead, I could have won. Trying to force the Grumvel kills is what lost me. This is definitely not going as well as yesterday. I didn't want to just sack the Grumvel, especially when it was +4 and was guaranteed to get a hit off, but he just had too many resists. 2 natures, no water. To swap in to eat hits. If he didn't have those, then Grumvel could have done a lot of damage. Yeah, 2-Vine's really bad for me. It's the large majority of my team. Oh, I didn't swap Minotaur's TVs or swap out Zyzare either. Okay. Yggdrasil's pretty good here. It's a little weak to Hazrat, but I have 2 Kai around still. Can't really bring in 2-Wire to get a lot of value, because I have 2 Toxics around. I could just prevent his Faraday Cage shenanigans. Pixukama, which is very interesting. I still just picked 2 Kai here. I'm trying to think of what he can do. I don't. It's probably a striking Mimit. Has synergy with Broccolum, and can just create boards that are really nasty. Zyzare gets banned. If I ban the Brock and kill the Ukama, then Grumvel has like a free board, but I don't think that's the best play. So we're gonna do it. Even though I'm losing, it's still really fun to try and play around such a difficult or such. It's a challenge. I like a challenge. Trying hard all the time gets boring quickly. Gotta be very wary of hedge in this game. marbles. That sucks. That really sucks. He could swap in hedge in here. Yeah, that was the other option, but then he loses type advantage on his both of my Tems here, so it's a little questionable. Alright, that should be in range to kill with Tornado. If he's faster and runs Turbine, and he's got a reset. So he just wants to guarantee the kill with Wastewater here. It's a bit unfortunate it was faster, but there's only so much I can do. Looks like I do kill the Hazrat here, and it's Toxic Farewell, so that's good. Okay. Bring in the Grumvel. Ah, dang. I thought he might do like double hedge and shenanigans, so I was afraid. Yeah, he swaps. No, if I just swapped, I would have won the game. I just didn't know if he was going to or not. I think I can still take a microwaves from this health. Emphasis on think. And getting good damage on the Mimit's nice. Takes Nid. I was wondering if he would take Grumvel. And then just to get chip on Grumvel, but I guess he's just gonna play around hedging and Nid this for the rest of the game, so. I don't really, like, Tortnite can't do anything to Hedgen, and Loaddle dies instantly to Hedgen, so this sucks. And he just does that. That's very fair. By Plasma Beaming, I guess he didn't have a choice to use a fire move, but Reactivile didn't proc, so that's rough. Dang, yeah. This is really unfortunate. Yeah, I had to guess the swap with from Ukama. No way, dude. Oh man, 1 health on the Grumvel. Oh man, that's nuts. Maybe sporing myself wasn't a great plan, because now I push off the fake beard. I think I'm still alright though. Did he rest here or use Bark Shield again? Narco? Okay. No, he didn't let me click auto destruction. Oh, GG's won. Bit cheesy with the Grumvel living on 1 health. I wonder if he had harmful that he could have clicked. Because that would have been enough damage to finish me off. We're gonna make edits to the team. Without attack invest, Minotaur feels bad. Okay, and then we're gonna just drop the taser and go adrenaline shot. What other Earth type options are there? Turok, Usakai. Main difference between Kinu traits, don't know which to use, want to get one for dojo rematches because it's a cool typing. So in my opinion, I mean, I would say that Protector is better if you're going with an offensive team, because it gives you an instant bonus that helps your squishier Tems live 1 extra hit that they may not be able to. Benefactor is if you're going a tankier team, and your opponents want to take down the raid boss before it scales its defenses or offenses too much, but Kinu prevents that by constantly healing it. So yeah, Protector for squishier teams, Benefactor for tankier teams. Yeah, it's just, Zyzar just is the play, unfortunately. Hello, Kip, welcome. You missed the phenomenal 1 health Grumvel carry. Is it viable to team Kino up with moments? They stack a lot of weaknesses, so that while it's definitely possible, it's probably not the best play. I mean, you can have Kino on a team with moments because they have the same kind of game plan strategy. I forgot my stamina breakpoint now. But it's not a board that you want to go on very often, unless you're able to remove all the digitals and the fires from the match. I gotta recalc and then I'll show you Kip. It's pretty standard though, it's nothing special. I wish I could spare the TVs to put in speed on it, but I really can't. Of course, a standard Grumvel spread. Well, it's just like enough stamina to stay on the field and be annoying. Max attack to get as much value as possible. HP, and then this was just because I had 1 extra TV and it annoyed me, so I took some out of HP to round out. Rid one of each trait and one to pair one up with something like Yowl or Typhoot. Yep, that would definitely be a benefactor Kinu that you want. Momo's another good one for benefactor. But I guess I kind of removed a lot of Momo's raid boss capabilities. If you bred them, did you put Denigrate on it? Because Denigrate's probably Kinu's best move right now. And then it's an egg move, so that they just added in the recent patch. I hope you were able to get one on. Unless it's not perfect and it's just for the game. Best move is Hypno Turbo still. I don't know. I mean, people say Denigrate's the best move in the game. It's a reasonable stamina cost, spread move, lowers special attack, and does good damage. Kaleidoscope Lifeful Sap from Kinu is also really threatening, and Revitalize is cool as well, so. Raid Anoint. It's been a while since I've faced this player. Very, very interesting team. We've seen more than one Grumper today, I'm amazed. More than one Anatan as well. This one's Luma. Gotta love it. Jealous. I still don't know what like type vulnerabilities I really have with this team. Ana got herself a Luma Anatan. I don't read a lot of chats in the Vanity one, but I always check the marketing chats and all the flex chat and the Temtem crimes and memes. FX Minnow spread. I did Ninja, but thank you for the reminder. I also was gonna swap Zyzer, but there wasn't really another Earth that I haven't played with in the last week. I use a lot of Earths on my teams. Thinking. Not thinking fast enough. Gonna ban Mulgu. A bunch of tier lists are shitting on Acronox. I saw that. I still think Acronox is pretty good. I know it doesn't have the speed ramp. It's because it lost Slingshot, and people think that slow Toxin Showers are bad. Its typing is still awesome, so I don't think it's nearly as bad as people are making it out to be. See, if I pick Grumvel, what is its biggest threats? Baboa? Naga? Two-Wire? Nidrasil. I guess I could have picked Nox as well, and then just Madness buffed. I would have been smarter. But if that Gulder's strong liver, that could screw me over. And I have an inkling that it is, because of the Baboa. His team's already pretty solid against melee, so I don't think he really needs the extra melee resist. Acronox destroys his team too. Yeah, that's the issue with ranting Baboa and Anatan. I ran those two on a team for a while. I think I ran Gario as well, so I had like a core of 3-4 times weaknesses, and it was pretty rough for a long time. Ugh, I ran out of time. Glad I just don't want to play the guessing game with the Gulder. Plus, if he banned 2Kai, I wouldn't have any effective way to deal with it. Like, Tortonite walls it, but I was kind of expecting a Tortonite ban as well, possibly. Yeah, but then I wouldn't have. I don't know. The Tortonite has Rotten Goo, and it's slow enough that it'll underspeed Naga using normal prio, which is nice. You brought the Anatan. Gulder does nothing, and I know it does nothing. But I'm not really afraid of anything else on his team. Never worth a ban. Well, maybe I had Mom's Lunch and I was banning the gear out instead. I should have picked Tukai last pick. Possibly try and threaten out the Adoro. He actually brought the Babo, even though I've got triple toxic here, so that's super interesting. I'm gonna have to swap out Grumvel to save it for the Anatan later. Even the Grumper. Well, it's not perfect, it's a pretty solid board for Nox still. It's still invincible watching. You can see grade A cooking something. Swap the green pickle. It does kind of look like a pickle. I want to save it for Anatan. I just got to kill 2-wire right now. Tornite will be good. Nox is really not. So I don't care how many hits it takes. Spread spores, get a spores on Grumper or something. Put it in Mud Shower range for later. Oh, he Feather Gatling. I was kind of predicting a swap on Grumper into Adoro. To get the Faraday Cage off, but I guess he just predicted the swap, so makes enough sense. As much as it sucks, I actually have to let Nox die here. I need some chip on Grumper. Well, he used Dust Vortex though, so I could have swapped into Tukai there. Unfortunate. Oh, I know it was bait Grumper. Shoot. Well, this isn't going well for me at all. So to eat the water hit, we're gonna probably see Babo swap in. Get some ticks on it. Oh, the Adoro. Dang. You're just getting all the predictions right. I guess that was the other option. It doesn't really matter what I clicked. I was just kind of wasting turns. He's got a really big advantage on me though. All his Tems are tanking, he's taking down one of mine. And I have a Grumvel, so it's basically like a 2.5 v5 right now. And with 2-wire to wipe the type chart whenever he feels like it, it's kind of rough. Stays in. That does nothing. So he just V-gusted to cover for the swap. Oh, but he used Mud Shower instead of Dust Vortex. Okay. I feel like you should always run Sludge Gift over Mud Shower right now. Just gets more value. He uses Thunder Strike for Inductor, that makes sense. He does OX though. Adora will probably click Denigrate, but it's base speed and I'm faster. Slightly better position now, but I really need Nidrasil to stay alive, so... Because Nidrasil is all I have to deal with Baboa. I could take a gamble here. Predict that he swaps into Baboa in the Grumper slot. If I guess right, I think I win. If I guess wrong, I think I lose. He probably does swap the Grumper. I just don't know if it's going to be into 2-eye or Baboa. Because if I swap into Grumvel right now, then he brings in 2-eye, then he's neutralized and trapped. Or if he brings in Baboa, I also have a dead board and I can't do anything. So I think I'm going to take the risk. Nope, it was the 2-eye. Unfortunate. Needed to swap in Grumper there. It was a 50-50. I didn't know which one he was going to swap, so... And then the reason it's so bad is because he uses Chains Hit and traps my Nidrasil. So. Oh no, he uses Heat Up. That's so greedy. He doesn't respect the Grumvel. Well, we've reached yet another 50-50. Does he keep the Baboa in, or does he swap it out? I think this time he definitely swaps. But once again, if he doesn't, I lose. Okay, we get to swap. The Grumper lives! No! That's really unfortunate, actually. Okay. Stonewall on the Grumvel at this point in the game will actually be really nice. Yeah, I mean the Baboa swap was obvious, but there's nothing to do about it. Now I don't have to immediately worry about Grumvel dying. I might even, if it's as, unless there's speed invest in this Baboa, I'll be faster too. So I should just be able to get two mud showers off. I should have tornadoed instead of wind burst. But if they don't attack 2-Kai, that would be kind of bad. Schweinshorn. I mean, there's no surprises there. Ah, that doesn't quite activate. energy reserves, unfortunately. Just in case the thing has ice cubes, I'm gonna use Sledge Gift. Sledge Gift should kill anyways. Well, if he has it, he didn't use it. Laundry. You can rest in peace, Grumvel. You've done a great service this game. Taking out the Anatan. GG's. Crazy enough, we got our 2 wins in a row. And we got some more Grumvel value, so that was a pretty solid game, I'd say. For sure. Interesting pose. I see an orange dye in there. There's something new to dye my hat with. It's just some low-end colors, I guess. I don't see anything special. I see a follow, but my phone's not updating to tell me who it is, but thank you so much. I can't see it on the tiny little screen on my computer, so I use my phone just to look for Steam alerts. Or Twitch alerts. It was Sam Orioner, thank you. Elder Fox, thank you as well. A quick queue, alright. More Grumvel Gaming. You know, in the entire time that the Girthy Grumvels were like a top club, I don't know if I saw any of them use Grumvel on a team. It's a shame. I can at least say I've used Pookie on a team. Oh, this is kind of a rough team. I actually have lots. I have 3 toxics, so this isn't immediately bad. We swapped opponents. Fun. I didn't need to ban the Chromion IO and Minotaur. I think I banned the Gazuma. And then I lead with any combination of Minotaur, Tukai, and Tortonite. I think Minotaur Tortonite is optimal, because I get Synergy Rotten Goo. And Minotaur should be able to outspeed Chromion, so. And killing the Chromion isn't really a question. It's just I can kill the Chromion. Okay. Unfortunately, though, with all of that, there's no way I'm getting Grumvel value. On the right side, it's a physical Mimit, so he can't even lead double Chromion to ruin me. That's an option, though. Yeah, I mean, Electro Punch would one-shot Tukai or or Lowaddle, and if I had picked either of them, he would have just banned Zyzare, so... With this lead, I can use Sea Spikes and then Spores, and it's not awful. But I am sacrificing my 2 Toxic Tems early on, which is bad. I don't even know if Tornite lives the Hypoxia for sure. Because it's Sinner Typer, because there's a Digi next to it. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, Felix is always rough with my teams, because he always has really high offense invest teams, and my teams are low stat totals. It's even got marbles. Yeah, there's no way that my Tornite lives. I can get the Sea Spikes off, but that's about all I can do. He might even attack the Nidrasil, actually. I mean, Zabian can't do anything on this board turn 1, but it just doesn't have any turn 1 options. But he has to keep it in for the Sinner Typer. Venom Spread Goulder. Fun, I love it. Oh my goodness, yeah, that killed the Nidrasil too. Crazy damage. If I was able to deal 1% more to this Chromion, I could kill it with another Crystal Spikes, but I can't. I mean... Yeah, I just lose from here. He swaps in Mimit for the Zabian, then uses Turbine on the Tortonite. No, he just doubles in. Wow, well he got me. I guess it didn't really matter, he just kills the Tortonite and then... Chromion can't do crap anyways. Or I just died a Electro Punch anyways. I had to kill the Zalbian, I was baited. Plus I actually would have been able to kill the Zalbian in 2 hits, because it was a really squishy Zalbian. Oh well. I knew this one was going to be rough. How rough? Well, we found out. There's the Mimit, just to make sure in case something went wrong. I guess I don't know why I used Goring, that was pretty obvious. Electro Punch, I should have just used Mud Shower. Oh well. That's what happens when you give up on a game early. I know I didn't stand a chance, but I could have at least killed like 1 or 2 more Tems. Would have been fun to give Grumvel another KO. Yeah. I guess I should have just banned the Chromion and dealt with the Gazuma. Being on blue side is actually worse there, Because if I knew what he banned, I would have been able to choose my ban better. Because if I knew 100% that he was not going to ban Minotaur, I would not have banned the Chromion. But because I didn't know if he would ban the Minotaur or not, I thought there might be enough threats that he wouldn't. And so I let the Chromion through. Okay, it's pretty fine for a Lowaddle lead here. Scaravel doesn't want to be in front of Zyzer, and doesn't have any turn 1 electric moves, so, or turn 1 spread moves. My Lowaddle's faster than his Mulgoo as well. He'd have to pick Scaravolt here and just play the gamble game. I was thinking for a second that I might not be able to freely double into the Mulgoo because Scaravel could swap in and Good Friend. But one, I think that's half full, but two, I'm just gonna ban it. Or maybe I don't ban it because it's just Grumvel food. Offensive Lowaddle, it is, yeah, for sure. Doesn't get a whole lot of value. It hasn't. It's just kind of a... I wanted a Faraday cage user that wasn't Mulgoo because I use Mulgoo a lot. I was trying to fit a little bit of variety on my teams. Arvile, no, it's Fake Beard because its stamina is really bad. Arvile Mulgoo, oh, I feel like most of them are also Fake Beard, so kind of whatever. I want to ban the Saku, but Acronox is threatening. You think it might be? Went versus 1 once. I mean, Juan does come up with some goofy stuff sometimes, so it definitely could be. The reason I'm picking Toward Night over Zyzer for the last slot is because I want priority just to finish stuff off, plus having another Tem that can actually touch Saku's good. It doesn't have a bad matchup in Scaravolt either, so it's just a matter of did I want to pick Zyzer or Grumvel, and obviously the pick is Grumvel. We've gotten to pick Grumvel every single game, I think, today. Hey, it's Fake Beard. Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious Scaravolt swaps in there. Heavy armor, interesting. I guess maybe to save some TVs when underspeeding Naga. Damage on Scaravolt's great. That's true, yeah. Cage, that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. There's actually a parry on Mashook. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Lowaddle to live. Oh, the Mushuk was faster? Okay, I'm trolling. I thought my Lowaddle was faster. I'm 221 speed on the Lowaddle, so that's some... Who's put speed on a Parry or Mushuk? I just wasn't paying attention to the speed tiers the previous turns, so that was completely my bad. Who doesn't run speed on Mushuk? I don't run any speed on my Parry or Mushuk because I want it fully invested in bulk. If you run max HP on a Parry or Mushuk, like, you can live 2 Feather Gatlings from a Turok. I guess you could take out of attack, but why would you want to? Yeah, I mean, between the cage and the outspeed, there's just no chance of me winning. What a speed tier for P-Jab. But what are you outspeeding on this team though? Like base speed outspeeds everything, so that's where I'm confused. It even Boomerang from Saku, it's like 131, or no, it's 128 times 2. That's like 192 or something. Base speed Mushuk's like 194 or something. A Cyberclaw from a Molgu. Base speed Molgu's 147. That still wouldn't be more than 221. So he just randomly has speed on the Mushuk for something. There's no reason to run Turbo on a team when you're that slow. He's got heavy armor on the Scaravolt, a Saku, Yowler. Molgu could, if it's got like blue screen or auto destruction or something, but even that's really rare. A nice boat. Speed on Shook is, I just don't think it's needed on a slow team where you're just a P-Jab bot and you're already the fastest thing on the team. You just invest fully in bulk and stay alive longer and deal more damage to stuff. But if it worked, I mean, it worked for him. This isn't a very serious team I'm running and I beat him the last time, but it worked. I guess even if I clicked a different move on Lowaddle, it didn't matter. Only thing, because I was trapped in, I couldn't swap and I didn't have any prio options. Okay, so Tukai is good into everything other than Baboa. You can't pick both waters because then I just pick Nox and then Madness buff in his face. I'm swapping Tukai turn 1. It's too valuable this game. And I'm sure he's going to pick a lead that at least has potential to kill it. Maybe the Hazrat? No, it's the Baboa. Yeah. mean, depending on how much invest this Babua has, I might be able to just Windburst plus V-Gust and kill the Babua. I am max special attack on the Nox, or at least real close. Thank you for the follow, Reaper. I appreciate it. It's a slower team. Well, oh no, I got a ban. I'm thinking about my next pick, but I'm gonna ban the Nidrasil. It's just tanky, and I don't want to deal with it. Plus, it prevents my Grumvel from popping off. I'm really glad we got our 2 wins in a row. I don't know how many more we're getting today. I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna stream. It's already getting a little late. Probably just do 1, maybe 2 more matches. Yeah, I still want Lowaddle. 300 special attack Nox versus max HP Babua does 70? Seriously? With V-Gust? No way, that's crazy. Did you put Mucus on it? Alright, well, I guess I'll just stay in and double. If we lose, blame Kip. How much attack do I have? Like 450? Plus whatever 2 guys gets to do with Windburst, so. I'll probably still swap the 2K. Yeah. Just don't want to take a water cutting. Nice, Minotaur even lives. Super nice. I click Madness buff just because I can. Mucus the Babua probably lives. Wouldn't be surprised to see it swap though. Max HP and some special invest. That's surprising. I don't think it has speed, it was just water cutting his prio, so. Oh shoot, Rockfall. A burn chip plus a physical move on Nox feels bad. Water cutting with 0 speed reaches 192. I guess I was just afraid of speed invest. I could have stayed in with 2K. We'll see. I should live the lava wave here. They'll put me in trance range though. So I won't get to attack, but I'll get my buff, heal, and everything I could want, so it's not too bad. That was smart, he pushed off my regen. I will die to the lava wave now. Yeah, but I just swap into 2Kai. Get hold off of Tornado. You do have to be careful, Vigario. I'm kind of saving the Nox specifically for it. But even an Acid Reflux will only do like 60% of its health, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked Sludge Gift on Hazrat. If it lives, that would feel bad. I guess I thought, what if it's a slow Hazrat? It kills. Okay, we're good. Toxic Farewell, though. Feels bad. Cold Geyser, maybe pushing off the Toxic ticks? Yes. Awesome. And Grumvel getting big. If this is a base speed, Mashuk all outspeed. Can't believe we're coming down to that again. All fun and games until +4 Grumvel. Yeah. So he could helicopter kick to kill the Grumvel, but then would lose damage on 2Kai. Or he could wastewater the 2Kai, sack the Mashuk. And he could kill Grumvel with Gario if he wants to take a big OX. That would leave me with Nox and Lowaddle against... okay. Gario is gone. He's just throwing away the bubble, and bubble it dies. That was actually really close, but it did die. Okay, well, it's good to know I outspeed his Mashuk, but that was not the damage I was hoping for. I was hoping I would just kill it. +4 is still very weak. Well, Russia's on a hold, so Mulgu can't... isn't threatening here. It's just not threatening. I can get a Sharp Rain off on Gario. Grumvel, fastest thing on the field. Come on, Grumvel, live. Yes. Okay. This is bad. I should have brought in Lowaddle. Because Mulgu's gonna have Cyber Claw up next turn. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna, like, base speed, I will outspeed this Mulgu. If it's got more than like 6 points in speed, it will outspeed me. Mulgu base is 146. Oh, I guess I speed creep mine normally, so I assumed it was more. Okay, so it is base speed Mulgu, or darn close. If I lived, that would have been great. Oh, he rested on Gario. Why? Maybe Lowaddle lives? Oh, it's a no way. It's a speed tie, and Lowaddle wins the speed tie to get the Faraday off. GG's. I think it's possible I could have lived a Cyberclaw as well, especially if it wasn't max attack Mulgu. Because I did live the E-Storm earlier. GG's. Nerf Grumvel. No, honestly, what Grumvel needs, Grumvel should get Earthbreaker. It would change absolutely nothing about Grumper because Grumper already gets Earthbreaker. But imagine Grumvel being able to nuke something on the third turn. Because right now its strongest move is Mud Shower, which is 170 base power. When I suggest some buffs to LC or NFE Tems at the end of this series, I am absolutely going to suggest that Grumvel get Earthbreaker. And then if it does, I'll have to use it another time. Yeah, I'll probably be done after this one. We'll see if we can make it a neutral win rate at the end of all this. Does Grumvel have Dust Vortex? No, Grumvel has a whole 6 moves. It has Mud Shower, Sludge Gift, Goring, Head Ram, Stonewall, and Sand Splatter. That's it. 6 moves. So there's really like no options to work with. I'm doing what I can. Easy one else. Yeah, I know. Curry's another one. Has potential with stuff like Callosity, but it's just can't really work. Pyko, Tireless would be fun, but the same issue. Has Mud Shower, but you gotta use Gravel Bag, and then Smoldering Kiss is the only physical move. We'll have Dust Vortex, it would be OP. It would be a lot of fun. I don't think it would be OP. I mean, you could just look at Piranhient, a Tem with way higher stats and also has energy reserves, and it's still very rarely used. Dropley, yeah, 5 moves. That's pretty. I forgot Dropley's actually from Kisiwa as well. At least Dropley's actually really solid in LC because of water affinity. And the Clay Ball buff helped it somewhat. Orphil has 16. Does it really have that many? That's kind of crazy. You could tell how they planned the first 3 islands way earlier than they did the rest. They were just focusing on releasing content. Even the Sapanku Tems, you can tell that they gave so many of them moves that would never be used. Stuff like Token, which at least they have Prio now, Data Burst. Like, by the time you get to Sapanku, you're not going to be running a 35 base power move on anything. Like, no. And Chromion's got was it like Tongue Lash? It's actually a signature move for the Chromion line, besides the streams. Or Torrents. And it's a physical spread neutral move. It does like 50 base power. I don't know why it exists. Only reason I know the animation for it is because a while ago I bred a bunch of Pigment Inverter digital Chromions with 1 SV in every stat because it's lit. What? I don't know why my Q stopped. Because it was literally the worst time in the game. It has no type advantages, 3 weaknesses. The only thing you can hit something super effective with is with that move. And it would be mentals, but it was just so bad. I sold them as like collector's items, but ran out of the batch that I bred. I think Arbory Tems. I don't know much about the baby Tems from Arbory. I know we used MIDI yesterday, and MIDI was solid, but that was only because they gave it Matter Teleport in this last update. I liked our Revel's moveset, and it was lacking. Because Revel's got a really high base stat total as well. Mintle, on the other hand, has the lowest base stat total of all Tems in the entire game. Upways? That's true. But the backer Tems definitely got more love. 100%. Except Momo. Momo gets gutted every other patch. Guess Volerant has been too. Oh, unfortunate. It's good on release. I didn't play back then on release. Yeah, I played in Alpha and in Arbory, but that's interesting to know. I suppose that's fair. It's not like neither of them haven't seen time since then. If anything, Lowaddle's always been the one that's just struggled. Except when Voodoo was 100%, I'm sure. I wasn't around for that time, and boy am I glad. I was saying earlier how if we still had old Voodoo, I would try and lead like Grumvel Lowaddle, and then attack my own Grumvel to put it into energy reserves range, while also dealing damage with the Voodoo. And then when they bring crystals or electrics, I feel like Piranha's been the consistent bottom ranker. I still think Piranha's really solid. I'm always surprised people don't use it. It's never been like, yeah, I don't think it's ever been top tier or anything. But I guess I can't say that. I've never heard of Piranha being top tier. I heard it was used back when flood teams were everywhere. But it's not like it was the star of the team. It was more like a, oh hey, it's another tanky flood user. Yeah, I guess on my Temtem CS team, I guess I'll have to play Grumvel, Cycrox, Piranha at core. Because I know I want to play Grumvel, and Cycrox is a really good pair for it. And then Piranha is well Piranha. But before you get mad at me for running an S tier Tem, A tier Tem, I would be running Water Synth. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. That team Too busy thinking of LC teams first. Sort of playable for a long time, yeah. Fancy Unu. I've not seen this player before. Possibly a showdown. Seems like they got like a neutral core, triple neutral. They only got 2 synergies though. I'm gonna ban the Volar and it kinda ruins my team. It kills all my toxics. I only have 1 electric that could easily get banned, whilst 2 Kai, my 2 Earths. It's actually really bad. Oh, glad we found that out. I'll have to remember when I make the little blurb on my server to priority ban Volarend. Team code? It's not a command, it just put them on the side of my screen. If you want some older ones, you just have to pop into some older VODs or my YouTube channel. It's got them around. I'm putting them on my Discord server for now, but I have to like set that up a little bit better and put a link in my Twitch profile so you guys can click on it and join easier. I'll still have the new player help thing, but in general, I'm just gonna make it my stream hub. It'll be easier that way. I haven't thought like at all about this pick ban, so oops, got too distracted with chat. He just really hates the Tortonite lead. Waddle's not going to be super great this matchup, but it should be decent on the lead here. It's tanky enough to live hits. And can deal solid damage with like Matter Teleport and stuff. Zazair gets banned, that sucks. That was going to be my swap for Tortonite turn 1. I guess I could do Nox, and that would be okay. Okay. Obviously, I'm just removing the Grumvel counters. He's got 3 things weak to Grumvel, so yeah. Interstellar has Narco, so does Nox, but I'm swapping in Nox turn 1. But I also have a mental, so I basically have 3 ways I can deal with Scunch. I'm not overly threatened by it. But if I can kill Volphy and Scunch, then Grumvel might just be able to clean up. Like that's really hopeful, but if there's any amount of chip on them, it can literally one-shot after energy reserves. Plague, yep, that does nothing. 397, let's see how much the Quetzal does. Ooh, I'm faster. Good information. Yikes. That's like a 700 bulk Volphy. Yes, I remembered Voodoo existed. Yeah. No. No. Okay, did like 150. I didn't even think about the isolate for no synergy. That's even better. Yeah, that's actually awesome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just brought Voodoo. I threw Data Corruption on it because I'm like, maybe I could get some more damage on Grumvel that way. Why would he bring Minotaur in? That's so risky. If I had Faraday Cage again there, he probably would have died. Just some super effective plus Toxic Ticks. Oh, 100% would have died. I don't think that's quite in trance range, is it? No, trance is 25%. Shoot. And Quetzal just barely does enough to finish me. I needed one more hold for auto destruction. If I had auto destruction, I would just click it right now. Deny the kill on the Prideful on Nox, kill the Minotaur, and get chip on Raiken. Actually swaps the Minotaur. Not what I was expecting. At all. If I was 100% health, it's possible I could have lived in Oshi, but with this health, not a chance. He could P-jab Quetzal and Yggdrasil, predicting a Grumvel swap. I don't know. I feel like he might just attack the unknown threat. Like, if this is a showdown player, they probably don't have a clue what Grumvel does. It's literally their first time seeing it. He is just gonna go for the kill on Nid. I think I die too, because especially with that War Drum. Yeah. You seen them around? Since really, I guess I just don't have a border then. He doesn't leave his scuncheon to die, right? And yet if he just swaps out his Raiken and kills Grumvel, I actually don't think I win here. Because I don't have anything to take down Raiken now. I needed to stay in and kill Raiken. I should have just taken the trade. Even if he stayed in and killed Grumvel, I would have been able to kill Scunch with Yggdrasil. And then I'd be in a much better position than I am now. Swapping the Raiken. Valash. Ninja on the Grumvel. Puts me in a good health range. Problem is that I can't hit the Volphy with auto destruction. Not Bar Valash. Interesting. Brings in Minotaur here. I can swap in Nox and Auto Destruction. No, it's a Volphy. Damn it. Shoot. Volphy's a big threat. I don't know how I kill it. I could Matter Teleport, bring in Tortonite, and hope that Tortonite can finish it off with the Sea Spikes. Faraday with Synergy probably does. I don't know if I'm faster than this Valash, though. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Oh, I guess I didn't have to be. It was just a low offense invest. I was expecting a Crystal Spikes, honestly. He doubled. I don't even get the auto destruction off anymore. So yeah, it's definitely just a lost game, unfortunately. My opponent played very well. I don't even have trance bonus. I was hoping it was a slower Valash since it had an up bar. Probably just hit a low speed breakpoint. I lived, which is interesting, but it doesn't help me at all. That just delays my fate. Yeah, if Nox lived that, I got a V-Gust off, I probably could have won. Because then I could kill Volphy with a Sea Spikes, and then finish off Raiken with Grumvel, and then Minotaur also can't do anything against Grumvel. Or Tortonite for that matter. He doesn't even let me have any fun. The problem is that Volphy outspeeds my Grumvel. Can even base speed Volphy with Plague outspeeds. If this was any, like, if it was a squishier Volphy, I maybe could have stood a chance, but like I said, it's probably 700 bulk invests with double screen, so not a chance. GG's. I had to kill two Tems, the Volphy and the Skunch. My opponent was aware of that, and did not let me do that. So yeah, if it's actually a player that's been around for a while, that makes sense. A showdown player probably isn't quite familiar enough with the game to do that. Don't know. Turn 2 not using Faraday lost the game. Yeah, not getting the damage on the Minotaur hurt. Also, me predicting this, the double in on the Nidrisil wrong hurt as well. Tink over V-Ghost on Trance Nox. It didn't matter, I didn't even get to attack anyways. It's just my opponent made like every good read, and I didn't get any. It's like I called the reads. It was just 50-50 on do they make it or not? And it's always that way. So, but yeah, it's getting kind of late here, but it's been a pretty fun stream. Got a few wins, got our 2 wins of the day. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow with another team. I think it's going to be Pajaro as kind of like the centerpiece, with friendship, humiliating slap shenanigans that somebody else was trying, and I'm inspired now. Been failing to connect to the server for an hour, so unfortunate. Let me check if there's anyone to go raid. It was UK Audico? Okay, I thought it was. I saw somebody saying you were using that. I didn't actually get to watch any of your matches, but I thought it was kind of a fun idea. Jared Payne Umishi. Yeah, I think that's going to be on the list as well. Friendship Smazzy. Yeah, that one actually makes sense, though. That's like the better version of Pajaro, so I think I'll end up passing on that. I don't really notice anyone playing comp, so we're just going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying this goofy content, these goofy teams of mine. Before I head off, I will share the code that I almost forgot to do. Well, can't really change the code. It's kind of an awful code. Okay. Change the spread of something. Yeah, let me just... Oh, not... Hold on. My brain's messing up. I'll just put like 1 point in there, like whatever. There we go, much better. I'll just leave it up on screen though. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I will hopefully be back for some more tomorrow. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.